So yeah, that was the door. In truth, in absolute truth, to admit to yourself that I've got this mental health disorder that's conscious. This is the absolute truth, if I was honest with myself. I've got this consciousness that's not Andreas. And as far as I can isolate, it comes from external sources. And this thing wants to fight me on a daily basis. And not only does it want to fight me, it comes after the very thing that's the most important thing to all my suffering in life. The crux of my problems with my mental health and the recent year of everything that has been seen on video that you're aware of, all the different pain, all the different anxieties, all the different depressions, is as a result of this area I've been able to pinpoint, and that's my sleep. And this thing comes after my sleep. It's not afraid. So I can directly relate all my problems in life to an external consciousness that is making. And the way I can get above it is by staying positive and staying proactive and staying truthful to myself, because I can't fall into the depression at the moment. But I'm a lie as a result. The video yesterday where I left it, and I left it at a point where I basically said, I'm going to have to end the video now. I've realised no matter how much I say on video, it's not going to help. In other words, I'm in the shit. In other words, I'm in the shit. And there's nothing I can do to get myself out of it that I can currently see. So emotionally, I'm dead. When that happens, emotionally, you're dead. Because you can't experience all the emotions and stay on top of them. Yesterday, I found myself within the depression. Nothing I could say that would come out of my mouth would get me on top of it to stay focused and stay proactive. So emotionally, I'm weak. I'm still fighting. I still try to apply everything I know so I can get close to that point and stay as close to that point as possible, so at the right time I can get on top of it. But emotionally, I'm weak. Emotionally, I'm dead. There's emotional wastage. I'm not real at the end of the day. And I have to monitor myself. I have to monitor my actions so I can balance the emotions, because emotionally I'm unstable. So it's later than I would have wanted. My day's been messed up. My autism, I'm autistic, I've told you, and it's gone crazy, you know, to manage this level of detail, to actions, to feelings, to the way I would have ordinarily applied my willpower, is driving my autism insane. And that's why I've picked up this video to basically put into language through my voice, express it to the world, what my mind knows. and my mental health is still able to force itself upon me despite what my mind knows, and apply its will, this external consciousness of lies, to my life. I don't know if you'll manage to get that big statement, but essentially I know my mind. I know what I've applied today to get myself focused enough to hobble through all the little annoyances and constraints and entrapments of life, to do the work I needed to do to stay focused for a point I don't even understand. That's where I am with the depression. I don't see the point. To this at the moment, but I know this is what I have to do. I have to stay focused to it, and I don't see the point to that, so it's a big slog, but at the same time it's in my programming. It's just the way I'm programmed. I don't have another choice, so it's not a slog on that level. It's going with the flow, but on a level that is empty, meaningless. So I'm going with the flow to a meaningless life. So there's some ease there. It's not all a massive fight. But it's just I want to see the face of my mental health, you know. As I said, I know it's an external consciousness. You know it's an external consciousness, even if you don't admit it. And it's so malicious, so downright has no morals. It doesn't care the level that it will beat you at. And if it's an external consciousness, the most likely situation in my mind is that it's another human being. If it's not another human being, it's some sort of collective energy, some sort of collective consciousness, with beings within that know what they're doing to control it, to control me. And I want to see the face of these spineless individuals that apply willpower with spine, but there's something broken within them to be so spineless. And that's a reassurance to me. It's like, I know if I persist, what props up and what erects their spine is incorrect. And it's if I persist, that thing that keeps them functioning and spineless with the ability to apply willpower, which is will fall. It will happen all by itself. And all I can do is be honest to myself all the way through. And I'll do it to myself. What props my spine up, that has no right to, has to be cast away. Or I have to be honest with myself. If I know what I'm doing that is a lie, I'm honest with myself. This is a lie. So the question is, these individuals that are so spineless in their actions, can it be ever justified as conscious? Can it be justified as conscious to make someone suffer to this extent? The annoying thing is, I know a lot of my mental health is, well, I don't. I try to look at my mental health that it comes from a place of love, because it teaches as well. But I don't know if those teachings are because I look in the right way at it and I can take teachings from it. I don't know if it's because it is actually true that my mental health is coming from a place of love, or possibly something in between. But if it's coming from a place of love and it's propping itself up and it knows that it's lying to itself to beat me into submission because it's coming from, then I might as well not be here. Because everything I am that's speaking, that's sitting here with a camera pointed at it, being recorded, is dead. Because I can't function within that. It's too much for me as a conscious being to exist within. So I must be a lie in my entirety. And I'm sitting here with the confidence to say that either my spine is erect and truthful, and I'm a lie, I'm a living lie, or the thing that applies willpower to beat my life into submission on a daily basis is lying to itself. So there we are. I've set from my side. I've said my piece, and what did I call it? I forget what it's called. One second. So I've set the thing against this imposter syndrome, against my mental health, and I'm saying, finish me now, man. If you're coming from a place of love and I'm a living lie, and my spine is a lie, I'm spineless, in other words, because every time I try and get up each day, I'm a lie. I'm lying to myself. I shouldn't have the ability to get up. So either that is a lie, my very existence is a lie, and I've told you I shouldn't be alive, so there's a good chance of that. Or what's propping this thing up on the other side? That constantly beats me it's just, I've called the situation, I've painted the picture, and I've called the situation, and I'm asking for mercy, and I'm saying, Call time on it, man. Call time on it. You can't let me get up like this every day. You can't let yourself get up like this every day if it's the other way. So here I am asking the universe, step in, man. One of these spines is too spineless to be so functional. Time to step in, because I'm almost certain some universal spiritual laws are being broken for this to be happening. I'm not joking. I'm almost certain laws are being broken. Spiritual laws, universal laws are being broken. To an extent that from my perspective, could possibly date back thousands and thousands of years, and go beyond the very crux of what we understand to be human in modern times. And modern times, I mean thousands and thousands of years. But I could be wrong. I could be spineless. Enjoy the rain.